I am so happy you're joining me today for this really delicious Embodying the Lobes of the Lungs practice. You're going to feel lighter, you're going to feel more relaxed and more spacious throughout your whole upper body area. I am using a little squishy ball here, and if you don't have one, just Google a 9-inch Pilates ball. Lots of options will pop up. And you can use this for so many different things. It's really a great addition to your little, somatic or movement toolbox. We have a little bit of squish in this today, so you want to let a little air out so that this is actually responsive when we're using it. I'm sitting in a folding chair. Any straight back chair works great. And to set ourselves up in the chair, we want to come forward, so a little bit more on the edge, but you don't want to feel like you're going to fall off. It's important to be in a position where you feel relaxed so that you can focus on the practice. So just coming forward as far as it works for you. Let's organize the feet. So beautiful tripod feet, big toe mound, little toe mound, and center of the heel. And we're lining the feet up with our hips. We're gonna find our upper lobe of our lung on this side. So if you go to your collarbone and you just move upwards, you're gonna feel that there's that little sort of, area here that moves in, and it's closer to the neck than, out to the shoulder. That's the area we want to be in. So we can take our ball and just snug it up there. Yeah, we want everything to be really supportive and nurturing. So if it's not, please make any adjustments so that it is for you. So we just snug it up, and we're gonna let our chin rest on the ball. See if that feels a little bobbleheady to you. Then we want to support this arm. So we can take this arm and come underneath, and then we can just draw the arms in so they're against the body. So support, support, and more support. I invite you to close your eyes. I'm going to keep mine open so that I am, with you through this, through the camera, through the video. But I'm inviting you to close your eyes so that you can move deeper into your sensing and feeling body and not be distracted by your visual field. So you are going to just breathe into this ball. So those upper lobes of the lungs, they fill, they move upwards a little bit, and they give a lot of support to the neck and to the head. And our breath is always an invitation. We never want to push breath through. Just a lovely invitation, a quality of flow and softness. And your breath is inviting this whole area to expand. And then just very gently condense. And what if we just did, 2 more rounds of breath, nice and easy. Your head just floating on the ball. Soft jaw. And taking the ball away, just noticing that area. If you'd like, you can compare it to the other side. Now we're going to move into mid-lobe. So mid-lobe is like chest, kind of armpit area, these middle ribs. And we're going to take our ball and we're going to put it right underneath our arm. So this gives us a sense of width. Now, you can just allow this arm to drape down, or if that feels like it's not supported, it doesn't feel good, you can just bring your hands to your lap or just take the fingers of this hand in your other hand, just a connection. So you can play around with that and see what feels good for you. Now the ball is really tucked up underneath so that the collarbone can be open. So we wouldn't want to, have the ball too forward and then we're still rounded forward. So really tuck it underneath there. Beautiful. And again, inviting you to close your eyes or just soft eyes. And now breathing into this ball from this mid-lobe area. And then the ball is going to send the breath to the arm and back in. And the breath might also go up over the ball through your arm. And let's do a couple more breaths here. We could always stay a lot longer in these places. Once you practice this with this video, you don't even need the video. You can just be doing it on your own. And then we'll take the ball out. And again, just noticing, what does that side feel like compared to the other? Whoa, big difference. So now we're going to do the lower lobe of the lung. I'm going to turn my chair because we're going to actually put the ball behind us. So lower lobe lives down these last ribs, really more in the back of the body. So your ball can go against your chair. We can move back and you're placing that ball down to that lower lobe of the lung, just on that same side. And then just taking a few breaths, remembering that we want our breath to be an invitation to move through your body. You can breathe into the ball and then send the breath down. You can also begin to notice the mid-lobe and the upper lobe. So now we've got these 3 lobes of the lungs breathing. So our lungs aren't this bellow system. They are a symphony, a symphony of the lobes of the lungs, all coordinating together, but also very, they have their own little different personalities. Then we'll take the ball out from behind. And again, just noticing what this side of the body feels like compared to the side we haven't done yet. I invite you to notice that up into your face, through the neck, through the shoulder, down through the waist, into the back. Working with our organs can really help give us this sense of fullness, roundness, so we're not flat. So now we're going to do all of that on the other side. So I'm going to turn my chair back around. We want to find that upper lobe. Here it is. And then taking your ball and just bringing it, little nudgy, nurturing Little squeeze in, and then support. Head is resting on your ball. It's like your lung is just supporting your head. And then an invitation to breathe into this area, and then it can breathe out into the ball. Soft breath. It's as if your breath was breathing through your skin and then back in. And how about we take one more breath? Now we're going to move into the midlobe. I'm on my left side right now. So it's important to know that anatomically, we have 3 lobes on the right and 2 on the left. But the structures inside, when we embody the lobes of the lungs, give us really that same sensation. So we are going to move through 3 lobes on the left side, even though we only have 2. Okay? And proof is in the pudding, right? So we won't be like, wait a minute, that's, I feel like I only have 2 over here. You will feel like, oh yeah, I could breathe up here, and I could breathe here, and I can breathe in the back too. Okay. So midlobe, that chest area. So breathing here, breathing into the ball, letting the ball breathe into the arm. Also what's happening is the breath is moving through the arm. So our whole body breathes. Our whole body responds to breath and carries it through when we have these nice open pathways, which requires finding that lovely balance within the body, that equilibrium within the body. And let's take 2 more breaths here, expanding out. Ribs move out when the lung fills. And finishing that last one. I really always like to pause to take like a sensory snapshot of any change that's occurred. Because you might find on one side, I might want to stay there for a little bit more. Then we're going to go to the back. So ball goes behind, you can move back into your chair. And that lower lobe of the lung, it's like from the bottom edge of your shoulder blade all the way down to your bottom rib. So what's nice about the ball is it's covering this nice big area. And let's breathe from that lower lobe into your ball. And then that chair is there, and that chair is like, I feel you, I'm gonna push back. So then your body gets to pick up on that support. And we're really moving into this condensing and expanding, this beautiful rhythm in our body. Very much the fluid body. And let's do one more breath. And then we'll take the ball away. And just noticing how you feel. You can even put the ball down. Let your arms come to the side. Maybe we can finish kind of coming up to the edge of the chair. Noticing any difference. So my hope is that you feel more relaxed, more spacious, more easeful. Thanks for joining.